Hey guys, sorry I forgot to turn the sound on the video on the opening, so I apologize for that. But yes, we hit 20K, and we're actually at 20.1, but it just dropped down to 20.99, so we need one more sub. So that'll alternate until it gets higher, but yeah, I am so excited. I have Ryan and Kurt to thank. It's not just Ryan, I gotta thank Kurt too. So, Jim who? What gym has ties to Manitowoc? So yeah, so I'm very, very excited. But what I'm even more excited about, I'm not gonna lie, it's not just the subs, how the fucking internet went haywire this morning. You gotta love that. I mean, people coming out of the woodwork to put me down or to say shit. You just gotta love it. It's like funny as hell. So yeah, that to me is funnier than is better. Just seeing everybody like go nuts and all my haters go nuts is like the best feeling in the world. So yeah, I love it. But yeah, I hit 20K. That was the first major goal, was to hit 20K. Now we're going for 50. Tragedy Pimps, I totally agree. And the funny thing is, he made a comment about it today. You know, how he did and Kurt did too. Like, unless you're in this circle, when I say circle, I mean covering Kylie, it's kind of stupid to tag him. He's got every one of my haters tagging him. And his video this morning was fucking priceless. Did all you guys see his video? Because it was fucking priceless. And I woke up to it, and I talked about it earlier. It was fucking awesome. I couldn't believe it. I was like, this is like the best ever. So, you couldn't, I mean, when someone has a lot of haters like I do, you can't ask for something better than his video. And it was just fucking perfect. Perfect. So, and he happened to mention my biggest fucking hater. And I watched it like 4 times. I was like, I gotta watch this again. This is fucking awesome. It was just awesome. And like I said, haters are coming out of everywhere, going to every channel. Like, they're just trying everything, and it's fucking great. So, and let me tell you, I'm gonna get into today. Today was awesome. I spent like probably 6 hours on Kurt's panel. It was fantastic. It was one of the best Kylie lives I ever was on panel. It was great. It was a 9-hour live. So thank you, Squirrel. It was a 9-hour live. So if you have nothing to do and you want to listen to a really long live, I will drop his link. It was phenomenal. Like, we went through maps, went through a lot of stuff, and it just really was phenomenal. I was so happy. Oh, Chris, you haven't seen it? All right. I'll show it again because, why not? But it was fucking, it's priceless. Oh, Kurt's link? Hold on, I'll get it in a minute. Oh, you didn't know, Recta? I should have put it on. I don't, for members, I know there's a lot of new members. Go to, on my community post is Discord link. All right. So let's watch the video so I can watch it for the 6th time because it's that awesome. It's absolutely that awesome. And if you know my haters, then you'll understand what makes it even better. If you don't know all my haters, you might get a little confused. But if you know my haters, it's fucking priceless. Priceless.
What up, fellers? Before we start this video, I'm gonna let this lady speak for the ladies and say something that 99.9% of women are thinking on a daily basis.
It would just be nice to see every male creator here who's honestly here for these kids and these victims to stand up. A lot of you male creators, what if you had some fuck up who was sitting there and throwing in your face that a DM message talking about gangbanging somebody a few weeks prior to a freaking child going missing, to these men who are behaving this way, for these men who are displaying very alarming shit.
Men, do you know what we're for? We are to work, we are to pay bills, we are to protect. And when women are feeling uncomfortable about something and they're telling us, it's our job to listen and bark at whatever's making them uncomfortable. I was raised traditionally. I was raised in the country. I was raised in Tennessee. I was raised by some country ass motherfuckers. You know how people are like, "Well, were you raised in a barn?" I actually was raised in a barn. Yeah. And guess what? If any of you weirdo motherfuckers want to fuck around and find out if I was raised in a barn or not, come find out. With that being said, let me just show y'all where the filth is at. Let me show you where the nasty, creepy fucking weirdos are at. And I'll have you fucking weirdos know as well that you are tagging my name, Ryan Upchurch, in videos talking about the shit I'm about to show. But I want to also let you know that there are children, boys and girls, that look up my name to listen to music. And when they search my name, this kind of shit is popping up because of these motherfuckers.
Arguing, oh, I know, because you want more $500 donuts. That's why.
Now look, the Cigarettosaurus Rex that is talking right now.
Oh, I know, because you want more $500 donuts. That's why.
About the $500 dono, what it is she's pissed. She's pissed and been out of shape.
Now, if you don't know, that is someone that talks about me relentlessly for 3 years. And it was just fucking perfect. Perfect.
That the other lady I'm about to mention, I donated $500 to her channel. Why? Because she's constantly every day on YouTube trying to get these grown ass fucking men to stop talking about weird shit.
More than most.
That lady right there with the hat on, that's the lady that I donated it to.
More than most.
And I did that because she deserves it, dude. She's on here always trying to get you fucking idiots to fucking stop talking about weirdo shit on an app that a shit ton of kids use. So yeah, she deserves it. And you know what? Just because y'all's being assholes to her last night, I'm gonna donate another $500 to her today, just because. Now look how these guys are talking to this lady.
You said gangbang was rape, and it's not.
Gangbang is rape.
No, it's not, ma'am.
No, it's
when you
not.
attack somebody,
What, you lazy bitch ass motherfuckers don't know how to read?
Some people have different kinks than other people, Laura.
What? Some people have other kinks, Laura. Listen, whoever has a kink with you is gonna need a goddamn shot the next morning.
just as one-on-one sex can be rape. Gangbang is a consensual act between two adults.
So the guy at the top left with butthole lips, it looks like he works at a morgue. Here's his YouTube channel. The sissy fruitcake dude in the middle at the bottom. Here's his YouTube channel. Man, I wonder what people are gonna type in their comment section to comment on the way they're making videos, because that's what a comment section is for, you know?
It can be rape.
People tell me all the time, Church, you should watch what you say. Well, I can't watch what I say because words don't come out of my mouth, you know? Just sound does. Hey, Glare, you ever come to Nashville? You better not post about it, because I'm gonna come find you and punch you in the fucking head. What are you gonna say? Is that a threat? No, it's a promise. Come down here and find out.
Rape is
It can be, but
that's why there's a term for it. There's gang rape, and then there's a gang bang. A gang bang means, yes, I'd love to see all 12 of your dicks.
Goes for you too, Psycho Babble, you fucking Addams Family looking fuck. You're too old for me to fucking hit. I'll just bring my old man with me. He'll do it.
Go ahead and demonstrate the difference. Gang rape is no. Gang bang is gimme dick. Big difference.
Is that right? You look like you've had quite a bit of practice.
Exactly.
You know that lady don't put on deodorant. You can just tell.
What? You have a
And sadly
threesome?
enough, I can see Tony saying that.
Oh, is that right? Can y'all see y'all's good old pal Tony saying that? You know what I seen him say the other day about this Tony Dodge character? Let me just show you a little tiny clip on who the fuck this dude is.
I'm into pedophilia, man. Well, not pedophilia, but necrophilia.
Yeah, what you think he said? That's exactly what he said. So parents, with these kind of fucking assholes tagging my name and everything, I just want to let you know that if your kid searches up church, this shit could possibly pop up. I know there's going to be some people in the comments like, fucking idiot, you're going to hurt your own record sales. I don't give a fuck. As long as kids stay away from these motherfuckers, I don't give a shit.
You're stupid. Like, I knew you were stupid, but I didn't know you were this stupid.
Look at this fucking dude. No wonder there's never a girl in the background of your damn YouTube videos and you never leave the fucking basement. Sitting here down talking to this lady calling her stupid over and over. Why? Because she wants you to stop talking about fucking gangbanging because it's making her feel fucking weird? How about you come call me stupid, you little bitch?
Could have meant that they were going to gang up on somebody with questions. We can gang bang her with questions.
Glera, you want to talk about fucking stupid?
Look at her going ham on them. It's all them versus her. Get them, Perplexed. Here's her channel just because she's the only one in there going ham.
Why don't you Google what gangbang is? The success.
None of us have to. We know what a gangbang is. A gangbang is where a chick says, give me as much dick as you can give me and slam that shit to me. Hard as you can slam it to me, put it in my butt, put it in my box.
Y'all motherfuckers weird. Like, weird.
Best video ever. Ever. Thank you, Ryan. But I couldn't believe it. I didn't even know how he found them. The haters, I have no idea how he found them. No idea at all. But I woke up to that video. I was like, holy shit. Holy shit. And yeah. So that was awesome. Best video ever. Ever. If I never, ever talk to Ryan again, that was the best video anyone's ever made in defense of me. So, okay. I had to stay up there. I really did. There was no reason I was going to leave, you know? Kara, I don't know who PP is. You said the PP interview. Popcorn Planet. I still haven't watched the whole thing. I watched pieces of it when I was going to get food. So I watched pieces of it, but I thought it was weird, to be honest. But I thought it was weird. Welcome 9 to 5. But yeah, it was the best video ever. Ever. So alright, so let me get you Kurt's link. Dude, today was an awesome, awesome panel. I cannot speak more volumes. I mean, it was that good. It's got 17,000 views already. All right, here's the link to Kurt's video from today. And it was just great. Hey, Millbilly. Like, I went up there and I did not expect it to be as good as it was because I'm not going to lie. I'm going to be honest with you guys. I really thought that Kurt was just a yes man to Ryan. And don't hate me for that, but I did. I never got a chance to know him or talk to him. I was on the panel for like 6 hours. I still never asked him the reason I went up in the first place. But I always thought he was a yes man to Ryan. And what I learned today was he wasn't at all. He really has his own mind. He's got some great thoughts. He's not he wants facts and he just wants things to make sense, and he's way different than I thought he was. I'm not gonna lie, he really is. I was very impressed with who he actually is as a person, and you know what he does with what he does as in his life and his real life, because he's a welder. Brad was a welder, and Kurtz actually makes really good welds. And I know that because I've studied them for Brad, but he's just a really cool personality. And, you know, I'm glad I got to know him. I really am. Yeah, and you know, Kara, one of the greatest things about today, honestly, one of the greatest things about today is we were able to logically and maturely, you know, go over stuff and, you know, debunk some stuff and run ideas off each other. And, you know, I'm not going to leave out Dylan. Dylan was phenomenal. Like, we couldn't have come up with some of the things we came up with without Dylan doing these maps. And I don't know if Kurt or Ryan even realize what an asset Dylan is. The way he does maps, he does maps better than Gray. I kid you not. And like to have that kind of like be able to do that even 10 times better than Gray. Sorry, Gray. What is a huge asset. I mean, he was really, really good. It was, Rhonda. It was a fantastic live. So one of the things, but 9 to 5, that's what I'm saying. I didn't know Kurt at all. I had no idea who Kurt was, so I just assumed maybe he was a yes man, but I was wrong. You know, I'm glad we spent the day together, but I'm glad we were on panel all day. He was fantastic. Even my Patreons were like, you know, he's a really good guy. He is. So kudos to Kurt. And definitely we'll be teaming up with him more. I mean, he was phenomenal. But it was like one of the things that we went over was the car. And at first, people thought that it was a different car. And we're looking at it and, you know, they're seeing how it's a different car. And I'm seeing how it's a different car. And then I'm looking at it. I'm like, maybe not. Maybe it's not a different car. I said, look this way. And then he's like, yeah, maybe you're right. And you know, we just bounced things off and we realized it's not a different car. It is the same car. But, you know, Dylan's ability to put things in the program he has to zoom it better than any of us can. And you were able to see certain things and like they were able to look at certain things that I couldn't see that way. You know, I didn't see things that way. And they were able to see it in a way that I didn't see it. And it was just great. No, he didn't actually, but he made me a mod and added me on panel. And at one point when Ryan came up, you know, I said, you want me to jump down? And he said, no, I want you to stay. And I ended up staying the whole day. And I've been on panel since my live earlier. And so I apologize for not going on earlier, but I was on his panel all day. Kurt is Captain Curts. I think he did reaction videos on Ryan. He's a good looking guy. He's married, but he's a good looking guy. So he's easy on the eyes. Really good personality. He was just a good guy. Panel, you guys were, that's what I'm saying, Crystal. We all work together. Nobody, you know, nobody like got upset or uptight, or we all just, you know, worked together and figured things out together. You know, I did stick up for Ictamel heavily and got bashed in chat for it. So I wasn't really watching chat, but I still stand by. I mean, I've spoke to Ictamel. He's not involved in anything. I understand why people might think he is, but he's not. I do know that. Now, as far as anime goes, as far as anybody else goes, I can't vouch for them, but I can vouch for Ictamel that he's not involved in any of this. It's just pure circumstance that he's even in this. I know he did say I was due. But, you know, Rhonda, you have it right. There were no egos involved. There was nothing involved. Now, I did notice when Ryan came on, things shifted a little. But one thing Ryan did was he was eating ice cream, and he made me crave ice cream so bad that after Kurt's Live, I went to the gas station and got some ice cream because I was dying for ice cream. But, Do I have the video where he said what? Where who said what, Destiny? Oh, Andrea, the internet was lit up this morning. It was fucking lit up. I heard every hater in the world came after me. They were coming out of the woodwork. And I think it's funny. Absolutely think it's funny. It was a healthy debate. That's what I'm saying. Like, there were no egos. There was no fighting. It was just a great panel. There was a method to the madness. And we all respected each other. We all, bounced ideas off each other. When in chat with his mom, and so proud when I jumped to there and you defended his mom. Of course I was going to defend his mom. It's his mom. I would defend anybody's mom. It's their mom. You mods wish for their wrench like Thor in the movies. Tinker, I moved on a while ago. Ryan supports you and your haters appear. Surprise, surprise. Oh, I heard one of them freaking went into Queen Bee and was running her mouth how I said I was going to rape her. Like, bitch, sit down. Like, for real. I have always said Ickmill has nothing to do with this, and I mean that. I used to have mutual friends with Ickmill and mutual Patreons. And from the beginning, I just know it's not his personality. Yeah, you don't mess with somebody's mom. I'm sorry, you just don't. And when they went after Ryan's mom and Ryan's mom cried, that was fucked up. That was something you just don't do. You don't do that to somebody's mom. You just don't. Yeah, I do personally know Ickmill. Like, I don't personally know him, like, we're going out for drinks, but my old Patreon, who was a very good friend, or so I thought, she is personally good friends with Ickmill and, knows him on a very, very personal level and knows that he's not like that. So I could say a very good friend of mine, or an ex-very good friend of mine, is good friends with him. Yeah, I heard QB was bashing me tonight, but whatever. I think Ickmill got played by that Ronnie character. I'll go with that. I just think he got wrapped in with this, and it really wasn't fair to him because it's just not like him. It's just not his personality at all. I said it before. I think he's kind of like naive to certain things, and I just think he's not the most street smart. Probably very book smart, but just not. I mean, you could be street smart, but not have that extra. Like, I don't think he ever did drugs or anything, or that kind of street smart. I don't know. I can't really explain what I mean without it coming out wrong, but yeah. I don't know if she did or the chat did, but I heard one of my haters went in there with a bunch of bullshit, like whatever. And Queen Bee was like, well, send me your stuff. I'm sure chat did at some point, but that's okay. I'm okay with that. Who's young? Ryan, Kurt, who? Hey, Gravy K. Yeah, I don't know what Queen Bee was saying. Someone just said that her chat was bashing me, which I'm not surprised. Why would you defend him to the death if he didn't know him? Weird. Who? Why would he defend him to the death if he didn't know him? Who? It is the weirdest case. I agree. Queen Bee set you up, let some rando question you, and it's all drama on their channel. I don't have a problem with her at all. I heard somebody went in there running their mouth today. Oh, Ickmill Ronnie. I don't know. But you're right about that, Jennifer. I don't know. I can't answer that. But that's a good point, too. It really is a good point. I wish I had an answer. Maybe just because he called in. I don't know. I really don't know. Or maybe he felt like he kind of had to. Because I don't know. I don't know. But I'm trying to think. But we actually debunked that it was two different cars. The one thing we all agree on, it's a cover-up of some kind. We still can't, you guys, if you guys saw it, you saw my great drawing. But at first I thought maybe the car, like, went fast and went over and then turned and went down. Like, that's what I was thinking. Because I was thinking maybe if it went, like, it kind of jumped the slope and went over the slope and then turned on its side and went down. Because that's what I was thinking. Maybe that's possible. Maybe that's why it ended up the way it did. She got tossed around. But we figured out that it most likely went in straight. Because it was only 55 feet out. The car is, what did I say, 18 feet long or 14 feet long? 14 feet long. So 14 feet goes in, pushes out a little and flips. There you go. There's your 55 feet. So it definitely went down. You know, it definitely went in. How do I PM you, Perplexed? No, not on Twitch. Use Facebook is the easiest. PurpleXedQT on Facebook. I agree, Gravy. I love Kurt. He's so relatable and kind to guests. I totally agree. 14. Okay. I don't think Ikmal had anything to do with it, but how he got the Ronnie interview so quick. No, see, Darkseid, I honestly think that if once Kurt does more lives and Ryan, who just started doing lives, like Kurt has a lot of call-ins. Ryan didn't. But once Kurt gets to realize that, like, these people call in and they want their 15 minutes of fame and they just want someone to talk to. Once he realizes that happens, I think he's going to have a whole different outlook. Ryan's very new to live streams and Kurt's very new to lives. So once they get used to it, they're going to see everything in a whole different light. Everything's going to be different. Because now they're going to see why people call in. Now they're going to see why this happens. So, I knew he was in a closet. For my OGs, they know I've done lives in a closet. My ex-boyfriend's house way back when. But I told him, he was talking about using Super Chat to donate, which is a great idea. But use Super Chat, I told him this. Use Super Chat first to get all your equipment. Get yourself 2 monitors. Build yourself a good computer. Like, those are things you want to use Super Chats for. That's what Super Chats are for. Constantly, get a better camera. Like, if you're going to do this, then do it right. So, yeah, I know Plunder. She posted a video a few days ago with information appears to be from inside family members' Facebook pages and stuff. What does it say? I remember when Plunder was brand new. I'm not a big Plunder fan. I think she's great at what she does. She's too soft-spoken for me. I need someone with a little more aggression. I need someone that curses. I need someone that, won't say fuck you. So, but that's just me. That's true, Rhonda. If Ryan did Collins, his phone would blow up. I'm just saying, though, that once they get used to seeing it, they'll understand why Ronnie called in and how they're not involved. He didn't get an interview so quick. Ronnie just called in. Ryan does lives all the time. Oh, Ryan has done lives? I thought Ryan never did lives. I thought Ryan only did uploads. Yeah, I was on Kurt's panel all day. Literally, all day. That's how I upgrade your studio. That's exactly right. That's what I told him. You know, that's technically what Super Chats are for, is your studio. You know, making sure you always have the best of everything in order to, you know, lights. That's another thing. You know, you want ring lights, especially in a closet. You want lights. You want, you know, a good camera. You want a good monitors, like great computer. Like, all that's part of your system. Oh, he's on IG Live. That's right. Yeah, Ryan does Twitch lives. But I mean call-ins. Like, he doesn't really do call-ins. Hey, Chill Billy. Hey, Liam. Let me drop Ryan's Kurt's link again. I'm telling you, for my people, you guys are really gonna like Kurt. If you don't know who Kurt is, you gotta trust me. If you guys like me, you're gonna love Kurt. I mean that. Yeah, he's done a lot this week. But I just never, when Ryan jumped on the Summer Wells case, he said he never did lives except for gaming lives, but he never did lives. Sammy's mom's a cop? I thought she was a lawyer. He does not do call-ins, yeah. It's 3:35. What can I? Yeah, it's 2:36 here. Yeah, this isn't going to be a super long live. I promise you that. I've been on panels all day. I got absolutely nothing accomplished today. Zero. Just got your new PC. Good for you, Millbilly. There's something I was going to tell you guys. Which son? Oh, absolutely, Liam. I think even Kurt said though that he will do targeted streams from now on. I did a video on Summer. That sounds weird, but because he brings awareness. Her mother is an awful couple. It's Sweet Carolyn. I totally agree. Her mom is awful. Ryan was only fan base, just chilling with his fans and chatting. There you go. I was out there as anime is running scams. I think she reached out to check a TV and is the female diver with him. Also, I found several GFM pages. Yeah, someone else said that. Someone else said that there were, thank you, Scooby. Targeted stream means that you'll only send links to certain people. Like it's an open panel, but not totally open. Like Zav and I are going to do a stream together. And, you know, we're not going to have an open panel like everyone can come up. But certain people will, you know, be allowed, or we'll time it like everyone gets 3 minutes kind of thing. Or maybe do like me, Zav Girl, and Tyler. You know, something like that. Hey, Candace. And I want to give another shout out to Good Vibes, who bought 50 memberships this morning. And that was like amazing. So I can't thank her enough either. That's a lot of memberships to buy. And they was showing the Watts and Sammy into. Oh, Liam, I did that originally. He also donated $50K to Summer Wells Fund. I had done that the day of that video, and I just didn't, I couldn't let it go, and everyone was yelling at me, like, you can't show that. If that goes viral, you're comparing her to a killer. And I was like, you know what? I don't want to kill my channel over this. And then it all started coming out and everyone was like, release it. But she was going to college and I felt bad. I was like, I don't want to put this out there. So now I just like show it on panels. But isn't that a wild comparison? Correct, Vicky. I came out of the blue. Me? I've been around a while. Yeah, and that's why I put it on private. I think at this point you should. I know. But either way, now I'd be afraid to. Because it's just too much. Too many eyes on it. I don't know. Lock the door this time. Oh. Just did a 180 on anime after Ryan's last panel show. I don't trust anything she says. Much digging. I was sent his video defending her today. Y'all are doxing both nieces only as young. Yeah, but see, here's the thing. She put this girl on she was on national news. I don't know what the problem is. She's making it out like, you know, it's not like just putting your kid on your channel or putting your niece or nephew on your channel or showing a picture. I get that. But she was on the news. I mean, come on. I look younger and prettier than years ago. Thank you, Scooby. Oh, you think Discord link expired? All right, hold on. I know. Yeah, guys, I changed my back screen. They didn't realize it was a screen. So they thought that, you know, I had this purple light, and I said, oh, here we go. What am I doing? The Discord link. Hold on. Alright, 1 second. Alright, there you go. The new Discord link is posted, members only. Yeah, Psychobabble's an asshole. I can't even believe what happened. Jim, I don't even know what the deal with the purple is. She's a cloud chaser. She basically admitted on PP when he called her out. She just wanted footage for creators, but her story is sketch because she keeps changing. I totally agree with that. And that's another thing. Dylan is young. Dylan was born in 1991, which makes him how old? How old are you if you're born in 1991? $22? You're 22, right? My math sucks, and it's 3 o'clock in the morning. 31? Oh, you're 31? Oh. He's a pretty smart kid. His dad, I think his dad's like my age, but he's a really smart kid. Oh, SF used to live in Manitowoc? Oh, Babbles used to live in Manitowoc. No shit. Really? That explains a lot. Ronnie admitted on a live that if Ronnie knew Ikmel from 2 weeks ago, then I don't know, that I'll take back what I said. Purple's the way petals talk to each other. No shit. That's what I said, Vicky. He said, I'm not that young. It's 1991. Oh, my God. I was like, shit. I was, like, in college in 1991. There you go. Purple ribbons for against domestic violence. Manitowoc is Wisconsin. It's making a murderer. Bro at Real. I saw a mothership. I live in California, 45 minutes away. Trekkie, it was pure gold without lights, like new military helicopter at night. Only had cheap video cams, so I couldn't video record. Purple's the color of royalty. Thank you, sunset gazing. Thank you, sweet Carolyn. I'm proud of me, too. Proof aliens to Kylie. It's, at this point, believe me, when we were going through the car, let me tell you something. When we're looking at the car, and I'm kind of convinced that they're right, that the car was a different car, I'm sitting there going, this can't be fucking real. Like, there's no way. Hey, Janelle, like, there's no fucking way this is real. There's no way that that's not her car. There's just no way. And thank God we figured out it was the same car, because I was losing my mind. Losing my mind. Ronnie said they didn't know each other before he called in. However, now they are friends because of the situation. See, Princess, that's what I thought. That is what I thought. That's why I wasn't sure. Ikmal has used fake call. No, nah, Steph, because he already had over 100,000. He had 130,000 subs already. He was already past that mark. Who was all on panel? It was basically me, Dylan, and Kurt, and then other guests came in and out. Ryan came in for a little while, who totally like threw us all off track. And that was it. It was basically, he just had a non-stop people all day. People backstage hours. And I'm talking like 7 hours. Steady flow of people wanting to come up on panel, wanting to talk. And it had nothing to do with Ryan. Ryan wasn't even there. Ryan came in there for like 20 minutes. That was it. But it was just everyone had a say. Everyone wanted to talk. And Kurt did an amazing job of getting everyone on. And it was his first time doing it. So he kept missing super chats. So I was keeping track of his super chats. I was like, super chat, super chat. Oh, I think Tony's creepy as all fuck. I do. I think Tony is creepy as hell. I agree, Cooper. It was a great live. Absolute great live. Kurt is a boss, too. He was fantastic. He really, I cannot say enough nice things about him. I'm not kidding either. 9 hours, Lex. It was almost 10. He literally did almost 10. And it was his first time, and he just, he's working on a laptop, one small little laptop in his closet. Like, it was funny because I've been there. I know what that's like. My first couple of videos, my first couple of months were all on a laptop. And I thought I was cool as shit. My biggest numbers in videos were on that laptop. Yeah, quick chat answering questions. 10 hours later. I think it was 9 hours and 45 minutes. He's good too, Kay. He really is. And like I said, I know that because Brad used to make me watch his welds. He'd be like, look how good I am. Look how great this weld is. I build America. Like, bullshit stuff. So I know what a good weld is. And he's actually really good. Yeah, 10 hours. He was exhausted. But he didn't even want to give up. Like, he really didn't. He wanted to get everyone in. I'm telling you, I can't say enough nice things. It was fantastic. Oh, Lindsay, he's creepy as hell. Like, just the way he talks is creepy. The way he presents himself is creepy. Like, and anyone that's that much of a yes person is like, ew. Like, just ew. Like, even when Ryan was on there questioning him about the gangbang, he was just the way he handled it was weird. I don't know. ADC was live earlier. I wanted to see if there was a dumpster fire. I went in and it was Tiny talking. Not another person in chat. 2+ hours. Total scroll of one mod's messages. Are you serious? Oh, I've just been on all day. Oh, Snooks, don't even get me started. I cannot even believe AB had him on panel. I'm so disappointed. You're right, Jem. His voice is like nails on a chalkboard. 20 get jumped for sure. Oh, he's just creepy. It's like, you know, I was thinking about this when we were talking about Sammy's interview with him. It just almost felt like he was turned on by her. And I said this originally, like, you know, I didn't know him at the time, but it was almost like he was, I don't know, like, you know, I'm not going to call him a pedo, but you know, that type of guy, like you go over to a friend's house and they have that uncle or that brother that just, they're not going to touch you, but they make you feel weird. Like they make you feel like you could never be alone with them because you know they're looking at you a certain way. That's what I get off Tony. That's how I feel about Tony. Yeah, I was like, we got a super chat. You know what I mean, though? That's just how I feel, like, weird. No, I spoke to Tiffany. Yeah, I agree, Snooks. JT grossed her out. But I don't think she knew everything. You know, I don't talk to Tiffany every day. And why would I really talk to Tiffany about JT? So I really don't think she knew who he truly was. And I know AB doesn't watch me. I'll go to university. Sunset, I'm arguing with Dayton about this. Because Dayton keeps saying he wants to be a welder like his dad. And his older brother, Dylan, is like, no, Dayton, you're too smart. You know, we're all welders because we dropped out of school. But you're better than this, you know? So we're all pushing him to go to college. Tony's the type to try to smell random women. Exactly, Andrea. You got it. That's right. That's the, like, yeah, like, he looks at you and you just, ew. 27 watched his live. That's a drop. Yeah, that's a big drop. Tony would be the gross guy that would grind you at the price. That's what I'm saying. Like, he's just gross. Like, ew. We have a super chat and the creepiest voice. But you know what I'm saying? You know that, like, uncle that you're like, oh, is your uncle there? Or is your brother there? Yeah, I'm not going over there. That's what he reminds me of. Yeah, that creepy Uncle Richard that you don't want to be alone, or like if you're outside smoking, you know, and this guy comes out and you're like, hi, and he's like, so, you know, those are beautiful shoes. Like, just that kind of creep. Talking about Penny. Yeah, I heard about that, Scooby. You have to bring that much attention to your channel, doing a crucial interview, you'd follow up on the case. See, you know, that's something Kurt brought up today, and I have to agree with him. You were the first person to interview Sam. Why walk away from the case? It's the same thing with, like, I get why Iqbal did it, but why walk away from the case? We've come this far. You know what I mean? Yes, Tony wears Speedo to a public pool. Or that's a good example. Like, you're at a public pool and you can feel somebody watching you, and then out of the corner you see this overweight fat guy who's like sitting there with his big smile like, oh, did you want a soda? You know what I mean? Like, just that creepy fucking guy. That's exactly, you're right. That's a great example. Yeah, just like creepy. Could have done something good with the channel after all those views. Right? I agree with that too. He's just, Creepy. This is graphic. Tony is the type of dude who goes into a clothing store and jerks off into... Oh, I watched something like that. I saw something like that. Dropping the case is sus to me. He was already sus. Nah, I just think he walked away from it for the bullshit. Because remember, Iqmal's big thing is like these police chases. He does true crime, obviously, but he does these police chases. Thank you, Fly Eagles. Thank you so much. Who would ask if he could smell your hair? Exactly. Like, just, ew. It's just creepy, creepy. By the way, if you got in Discord, I need to roll you in, so bear with me. Okay, you're in. Alright. So again, for members, the link is in description. It's in my post. I haven't even looked, Lex. I am so sorry. I am going to look today. I have to get Tony's candle out. I have to get Margaret's candle out. I got to get some other orders out. He does more. Yeah, he does more car chases and true crime. Like, he finds all these car chases. No, you're not muted. He finds all these car chases and he gets really good views on it. Even about, I saw them. I saw them, Crazy Purple. I tried it, but I'm 36, so I'm lost when it comes to apps. He's the kind of guy who would lick your Oreo and then put them back. Ew. 2 missing girls that went missing in Elmridge, Arizona, in Tony Dodge's backyard. 1 in 15, 1 is 18. No, I have not. I hear you, Carolyn. That Babel said his son OD'd or something. His son did OD, but he also has like a nephew, I believe, that is Dreamer and Tragedy Pimps. You're in. He has a nephew that's in jail for porn. Can you please send mine out with the orders? I really want to see how the candles are, future purposes. Yes, yes, yes. I do. I got to get them all out. I'm not going to lie. I've been fucking lazy the last couple of days. I've been getting like a million other things done, and I have candles have been on the side. I've made a lot of candles. I just haven't made the labels. But this has been on my mind all day. Laura needs to go night-night. No, I do need to go to sleep. I'm getting off in a minute. I know people wanted somewhere to go. I kind of wanted to promote Kurt. I wanted to, again, say thank you to Ryan. And I'm never going to change. Like, I'm going to stay true to myself. And that's never going to change. But people like me or hate me, I'm still me. And that's been my logo for a long time. Tony's definitely a chip double dipper. Oh, yeah, exactly. Like that creepy double dipper who, you know, doesn't look. Yeah, he is that kind of creep. Or like, you know what? He said he has daughters. And like, he's the type of guy that, you know, you go to your girlfriend's house and it's like, is your dad home? Yeah, I don't want to stay over. You know, like, he's looking at you, like you go to the bathroom or something and he's looking at you. Oh, do you need anything? Like, I don't know. He's just freaky. Oh, Candace, it was great. He's good balance for mine. I can't say enough nice things about Kurt. I really can't. Grads on fighting on panel. Phony baloney. Staples Joker. Yeah, I'm shocked. What he was doing, ended up addicted to them and never want to crime to feed it. So when it comes to that type of stuff, there's no excuse. I agree with that too, Johnny. Totally agree with that too. Hey, Danielle. What's up, Fluffer? Come here. Come here. Whoop. Come here. Come here. Hey, Kim. Come here. I have the only dog that gets so excited for me to get him and then doesn't come near me. He's so weird. Buka's laying next to me. I know. He did too. Dude, when Ryan first came up on Kurt's panel, he's like, hey, Perplex, my favorite person that disagrees with me. Exactly, Carolyn. He accidentally walks in the bathroom while you're taking a shower. Yep, that's it. The adoption thing in his channel. Oh, all right. So I just learned about this, Kara. Let me explain it. So they were doing this panel, and this girl, and I just heard about this, but this girl calls in, or I don't know if she's a regular, but she was on the phone. And she was saying how she was going to, I don't know, that she was going to give up her baby. Like she wanted to have her baby adopted out. So Fetters, the one that was kissing Kurt's ass earlier, which was kind of funny. No offense, Fetters, but he was totally kissing Kurt's ass. He was saying, okay, we'll adopt the baby. And I don't know what happened, but it turns out it was all bullshit. And Fetters was actually kind of excited about it. And Tony was like pawning off this girl's baby. She was like, oh, you know, someone will give it a better home. And I hope that you can find someone that will treat him better and will raise him because I can't because my husband beats me up and blah, blah, blah. So then Fetters got a hold of her and it turns out the whole story was bullshit. So that's where it came from. We do love fluffers. Everyone made me poor. I can't afford a cat. I say that about my children. Why don't you show my post about AADC? Okay. Wow. Why don't you show my post? One, I didn't even know you had a post. Where is the post? Tony Dodge is at some kid's birthday party holding a beer and okay, and? Even a GoFundMe for her? Who? She called in and had the nerve to make up a story like that. Yes, I agree. Who does that? Oh, there was a GoFundMe for the baby? There was a GoFundMe for her. Hey, Tina. There was a GoFundMe for her to get a baby? She had a fake GoFundMe? Fetters made a video about it all the next day about how he saw what the fuck really happened and apologized. Wow. Tina, it's not lasting. That's what I'm saying. What's the big deal about having a beer at a party, at a kid's party? Oh, he's great, Scooby. Tuck's teenage daughter's friends at night, exactly. Do not meth and chat. That's true, too. Oh, I see. She had a GoFundMe and a huge baby shower was being set up for the pregnant chick. Wow. Oh, so this one, so they didn't find out like the next day. They found out like months later? Are you serious? Is it still on Fetters' channel? Oh, it's Lex. It's on my community page. You have to go to my community page. Because it's only for members or Patreons. It's same Discord link. It's on my community post. Started a week so ago on AADC. Oh, was it on a week ago? What's Fetter's channel? Breaking Fetters? Oh, can you? Crazy? That would be great. Because I'd like to watch it, and then I'll go to bed. But that, like, will explain everything. And I would like to see it. Do not get me started on the glare on his Nazi mods. Yeah, right? Nah, I can't. I don't like the glare. I never did. Was going to adopt it, and Tony did a meet and greet with Jessica live. She's pregnant. Wait, then that's not the same girl. Right? 10 hours, Scooby. It was well worth it, though. I mean, I'm telling you, it was fantastic. It was a great, great live. All right, where are you sending it to? Where's you sending me the link? Tony's wife took her some food and then started a GoFundMe. Okay.
Mistaken. I actually went and I started looking. Now, when I had access to this channel, I had my Instagram fully open. I didn't have it private like I do now. And I remember I used to get all kinds of like spam messages and stuff, messages in the direct message. Never anything like that, but I would get spam messages. So I went up on the live after Ryan got up there and called, this guy Tony out. And, I'm very loyal. I'm a very loyal guy. So I got up there and I basically was explaining that once a user is no longer active and there's a message that you can't get into that message anymore. Well, I was mistaken. I actually went and I started looking, did some research. I Googled it and I found out you can. So I was mistaken. I admitted my mistake. And while I was watching the rest of this live, I started seeing the way this dude Tony was acting. He was talking about people's mom. So then I rewinded the live and I saw when Rhino Church first went on there. And as soon as Ryan approached Tony with the screenshot, you know, he said F Ryan's mother. Right there, that's done. Like now Tony's no longer good in my eyes. You know what I mean? You're not going to talk about somebody's mother. You guys know there's been trolls that have come in the chat and talked about my deceased grandmother. You know how it makes me feel. I don't tolerate that crime community. You know what I mean? So a little different. 360 Stephen, man, Leslie's doing good. Found out, yeah, as long as the user didn't delete the message, you can still see it when you open the message. And I'm uncomfortable with, you know, this situation. And come to find out, you know, the girl's up to no good. You know, she's on the streets and she's doing things on the streets, and she's got issues already with CPS. And, you know, there's a lot more to the story. I'm not going to put it all out there. But my question to Tony is, how long did you know her? That's what I want to know. Where did you meet her from, really, Tony? That's my question. You know, now that I've been thinking about it, how long did you know this girl? Did you know that her baby was going to be taken once it was born by CPS and nobody can adopt it? Did you know about that? I mean, I'm just curious, you know? So, I mean, you know, it's unfortunate, man. There's people out there that will take advantage of people. There's people out there that do scandalous and shady shit. And there's people out there that hurt innocent people. And, yeah, I'm officially done with it. I'm unsubscribed from that creep. And I said what I had to say in the super chat because he blocked me on the phone. I couldn't get a hold of him on that phone number. So I said what I had to say in the chat, and that's it. I deleted my membership and I'm good. You know, but I think before somebody should make a video about somebody, they should really do their due diligence and go and see what that person's really about. I have a footprint on YouTube. So if somebody really wants to go and see who I am or what I'm about, they can. And before I make a video about anybody, I'm going to go and do my due diligence and see what that person's about before I try to slander them. You know, and I don't know, man. I wanted to get the truth out here that this is what happened with me, you know. And, you know, I'm talking to Dusty. Dusty was on that live, you know, and showed support to that man. And, you know, he's taken aback by it. Everybody that was on that panel when Ryan came up there and dropped that screenshot looked like they were all in shock. And rightfully so. You know what I mean? Rightfully so. And the more I thought about it, you got every responsibility to explain that deep.
That's what I'm trying to figure out, Lex. Where he explains it? Because I'm like so confused. Okay. The GB. All right, let me just explain this. When someone sends you a message on Instagram, it's just like Facebook. You have a choice to delete it or keep it. The message was sent to him, but you have to remember something. Tony never opened it. So Tony may have very well been having a full conversation with this person, and the last thing the person wrote was, yeah, we can gangbang her. No spam message ever comes back, we can gangbang you. No guy from Nigeria sends a text like that. What you will get is a female sending messages like, hey, baby, call me. Hey, love, call me. Hey, baby. That's what you'll get. You're not going to get anybody that says, hey, we can gangbang her. But the thing that makes Tony so guilty is he never opened it. All he had to do was open it and show Ryan or anybody else that it's nothing. He never said anything. And it was just some spam text. He never did that. That would have cleared up everything, and none of this would even happen. But the fact, the way Tony acted and that he would not open it, and Ryan said, just prove to me it's spam. Prove to me it's, and he couldn't do it. He would not open it, which tells me everything I needed to know. You do not have to move it to your prime. Yeah, absolutely not. I'm convinced that that was a full conversation.
DM to your loyal subscribers. You know, if I put my screen up here and on my DMs, there's something about gangbanging a girl, obviously I'm going to explain that. And I would show my DMs. There wouldn't be anything like that in my DMs, of course. But if there was.
It was red. You could see it right there. It was totally red. But he never opened it, meaning that he never opened to show us that that was the only text in there. He didn't want anyone seeing the other texts.
And I had nothing to hide. I would most definitely show it to my subscribers because I love my subscribers. My subs have been rocking with me for many years now, and I got nothing but love for them. So, I mean, obviously, I'd want to show them the facts of the situation. Obviously, you know, he's not going to show it, but there could have very well been a conversation had with that person that was messaging him. You know, I don't have any proof of it.
That's what I just said.
He could have. You know, but I know if I got spam messages like that, I deleted them and I blocked the account. That's what I would do. I've always done that. You know, that's just what I do. If I get spam messages or any trolls or anything like that, I delete them and block them, period. You know, so the fact it was even still sitting in there is a little sus. Absolutely. Yeah, Brooke, everybody was shocked, man. I felt bad for Dusty, you know, and C-Files was just blown away, man. Like, I don't know, man. It's fucked up, man. It's fucked up to put people in that situation. It's fucked up to have those.
I'll agree with that. Their faces were priceless. We were watching it cracking up because their faces were, I mean, you expected Ryan to go after them when they talked about, when he said it, your mother. You expected Ryan to flip out, but he was so calm as could be. He was like, dude, I'm 31. Come up with something better. I was like, ouch, perfect.
Those tendencies and, you know, to be that type of individual. You know, I'm happily married. My son just came home right now from work and my wife's here. And, you know, I'm happily married, man. I got a house. I'm out here in Florida. I've turned my entire life around, man. You know, I worked hard to get where I'm at. And I don't know. But I felt like I needed to make this, you know, video. And I didn't expect Ryan to come up, you know. I hope that he sees it. I hope somebody can tag him or share it with him, whatever the case may be.
Thank you, Olivia.
But I have nothing against Ryan. I've never talked shit about Ryan. Never. On that live, when I was on Tony's, I never once said anything bad about Ryan. I've always said that there's things that he said and that he's done that I don't necessarily agree with, but I don't have anything against him. You know, I don't have anything against him. I think Ryan's intelligent and I think he digs into things very deeply. And I think he's passionate. And I definitely don't think he's doing this to promote his music. That's what I don't think. I really don't. He don't need to promote his music, you know? And I've seen him do good things for people in the past. So I know he's got a good heart. You know, I've been rocking with his music for a long time now. You know, I'm 44 years old. Grew up in the 90s. I was a 90s.
Thank you, Jesus.
You know, and straight up, you know, I like his music. Caleb, it'll be up, bro.
88 is on his arm, by the way. I just saw it. I don't know if you guys noticed it, but the 88 is on his arm.
It'll be up, Caleb. You know, and I got no hard feelings against him. I would appreciate it if he would take that part down now that I've admitted that I was wrong and I actually looked into it, and you can see those messages. If I am, you know, but listen, you know, nothing against Ryan at all. You know, I just did a reaction video on Breaking Fetters, man, on one of his songs, you know. I ain't got nothing against that man. Now, am I, you know, somebody that's going to kiss ass? Absolutely not. That's what I don't do. I don't care who somebody is. If they're, you know, famous, a celebrity, they're another person to me.
Oh, he was kissing Kurt's ass today. Like, sucking up his ass. It was kind of funny.
And, you know, I went up on Ryan's live briefly. And every time I've seen Ryan on a live or anything, if I was on the panel, it was, you know, he's another man to me. You know, yeah, he's talented. You know, he's popular. But he's still just a man to me. You know, he's not, you know, and that's, you know, nobody should ever feel like, you know, somebody's way above them and better than them and, you know, get all goo-goo-eyed over anybody. You know, nobody's wrong with speaking his mind. You know, and, you know, if I had a platform as big as his, I'd be speaking my mind about a lot of things too. Believe that. To be honest with you, putting a time limit on subscribers or something, but going members only, that says a lot, man. You always open your phone lines. You always have your chat open. Now, all of a sudden you don't. Come on, bro. You know, my mom was molested and raped. I was molested as a child and beat by an alcoholic, drunk ass piece of shit motherfucker until I was old enough to defend myself and leave. And, you know, ended up going and doing 13 years in prison. And I've been home for 13 years now, doing good. And I'm going to pat myself on the fucking back for doing so. And, you know, I'm not a bad person. So if somebody tries to say I am, I'm going to come out and speak out about it, especially with somebody like Ryan Upchurch on a platform like his. So again, Ryan, if you see this, bro, I got nothing but respect for you, man. I may not always agree with you, brother. That's what men do. You know, we can agree to disagree. I'm a man. I've never once talked shit about you in any way. Anytime I've said anything in your comments, it's always been out of respect. It's always been honest and from the heart. And, you know, I admit, you're right. I did my research. You can't see those DMs. And I had no idea that man disrespected your mother like that before I went on that live. I did not hear that part. If I would have known that, brother, my whole fucking conversation when I got up there would have been different. Believe that. And then
the one thing I will say, though, whether you're a celebrity or not a celebrity, guys want to fit in somewhere, too. You know, girls, we have our little cliques. And girls, you know, you join members, you hang out with certain girls, you know, together. Guys are the same way, especially ones on YouTube. They want to fit in somewhere, so I get it. I'm the type person, don't try so hard. You know, that's just me, though. The glare is just a fucking idiot.
And when the young man Anthony came on that had autism, people were disrespecting him. I immediately went back up there and demanded that people treat that young man with respect, because any young man that can go up there with autism to speak his mind freely in front of all those people has to be fucking respected. And I'm not going to allow anybody to pick on a kid with autism. Tone Loke Buds, man, how you doing, brother? Much respect, man. Case may be. And you can meet me in person, brother, and know. So it's all love and respect, man, all the time. You know, and anytime I've ever gone up on any panel, it's always been out of love of my heart. Sugar dropped. She started to go into a diabetic coma. You know, so that was a shithead. He's a piece of shit. Straight up. And I don't know what his motives are, but with things that I've been hearing, I definitely ain't liking him. I'm not digging the motives. Would I let that creep around my kids or my wife? Fuck no. And our brother Irish, man, just recently, not too long ago, went through a double lung transplant, had 3 major surgeries. The lungs took, and our man is out there on a fucking fishing boat right now in Belize, grinding, brother. Shout out to.
I'll tell you why, Lex. Because they're a bunch of pussies who don't want to speak up. They're a bunch of pussies that don't want to get involved. And that's why. Just like most female creators won't stick up for each other. They just won't. I'm not one of those people, because I will stick up for people. I don't have a problem with it.
My brother DC Irish, man, straight savage beast, bro, going through a double lung transplant, man. Come on now.
Hey,
Fuck
Anita.
Irish, man. Fucking Irish. You savage. You're a beast. Let me see some of these. Hey, Caleb, I really appreciate it.
Granny's watching is in fetters. That's all I need to know. That's all I need to see.
That, bro, and I appreciate you. I've seen you in a couple chats, and I appreciate it, bro. That means a lot. And yeah, we can't speak for
Mulan.
him, but I hope he does the right thing, and at least takes a minute to take a look at me, and a few other things that maybe we're taking out of context, and edits that video a little bit. But I agree, Tony's a piece of shit, and it's quite disturbing. And I'm gonna step away from the true crime community. Nothing against channels in the true crime community, but I thought there was drama in the prison genre. Let me tell you, that true crime community, there's a lot of drama out there. There's a lot of drama, man. And I'm gonna be honest with you, just keeping it 100. I wouldn't monitor. If you guys go and look back at some of the videos that I've done for some of our sisters who lost loved ones, it's a progressive patriot, man. I found his channel just by fluke. I was scrolling through channels, and he had the live up, and he was watching me pay to get the membership to Tony's live, and was just repeating everything that I put in the chat so people in his live could hear. It's gonna come out. And when it has something to do with distasteful conversations with women when you're right next to your wife, I really don't want to repeat it all, but I'll kind of get into it a little bit. Yeah, he did, and I don't think he meant any true disrespect by it. And I get what he's doing, and I get where he's going, and I get that he's digging deep into this Kylie Rodni case, and I got to admit, the case is strange. There's a lot of questions that are left unanswered. Do I agree with every scenario and everything that he's came up with? No, but I still respect his opinion and his right to have it. But yeah, Richie, you know me. I speak my mind, man, and I went up after he was on somebody's live, and I was trying to talk about Instagram messages, and I was wrong. I was wrong about my information. And once I realized I was wrong, and I saw that this man had disrespected Ryan's mother prior to me even getting up there, and all this, and started looking back at some of the guy's older videos and seeing this guy's character, he uses a lot of sarcasm. And one time, and I had gotten up there and talked about my pain as a child and what I went through openly.
Thank you.
And now I feel really kind of violated by going up there and talking about it in front of this man, to be honest with you, after hearing this. But apparently I wasn't on this live. I wasn't watching it, but apparently some prank callers called in, and, out of sarcasm, whether he's playing or not, it don't matter. But he goes, yeah, I like pedophilia. No, I mean necrophilia. And it's like, bro, even if you're being sarcastic and coming at this caller in sarcasm, that is not something to ever play around with. Especially when you are a channel that claims to be a true crime channel that focuses on the abuse of children, the disappearance of children. When you have people on your panel that are talking about no, I'm sorry, man. You come and tell me there's a fucking child molester in my organization, you started to find out some other stuff. And yeah, Ryan, if you want to know, some more facts about this, man, reach out to me and we'll talk on fucking Tony's live one night. our minds as men don't really start to develop until about 24, 25, 26 years old. And it's like when I went to prison at 18 and came home at 31, there was a lot of areas where I was, how dare you do that? Yeah, I agree. You know, you should, yeah, he is, Brooke, he is, man. And when he's not drinking that hard, absolutely right. If they haven't deleted the account and deleted the comments themselves, you can still open that message up. And I'm sorry for what Tony said to your mother. He was fucking out of line, and it was a piece of shit ass move. And the more I thought about it, at first I was kind of like, yeah, he don't really need to explain himself. It's his channel. But then I started thinking about it, and no, you do owe that to your subscribers. You owe that explanation to them. They've been supporting you for a long time. So anyways. No, Matt Reynolds. That's a whole different Tony, bro. We're talking about a guy named Tony Dodge from Real American Dream Chasers or some shit. Forms that try to reach out to her. You know, when we see things and hear things and figure on the phone. And you know, they're done with dude. They're done. You know, and I don't know. I just think some things were taken out of context. You know, those when they were laughing, the live was still going. I was watching, you know, he works his ass off to take care of his kids. She works her ass off to take care of their kids. And, you know, you can trust me, man. There's nothing wrong with them. You know, they might have a different sense of humor than some or whatnot. And, you know, some might not like it, but they're not. You know, I remember running around with the big wheels. You guys remember the big wheels, man? The old school big wheels. And you motherfucker every morning at 5 o'clock in the morning, cock-a-doodle-doo, waking everybody up, and it wasn't zoned for roosters. I've met some amazing people through this channel who I believe truly care about me. You know, they're on my Instagram. They see my daily work, what I'm doing, all kinds of stuff. I don't know, man. I just wish things would change. I wish people could fucking love each other, and the violence and the hate, and I don't know, man. It's getting crazy, but you know, it's all love and respect, man. Listen, I'm gonna go ahead and get off of here, guys. Let me go ahead and hit the comments real quick before I go. Hey, Kim Young, you have a good night, and much love and respect to you and your family. And yeah, definitely have a great night. Yes, Julianne, the world sure has changed.
Zav is still alive? Damn. I know, I realized I was muted. Who is Keeks? K-E-K-S? I thought they were a hater doxing me. I really did. I thought it was like a twist on a dox. And then I just saw on his thing that it showed, he said something like someone in Keeks. I was like, oh, so Keeks is a real person. They're not a, yeah, that's funny. So yeah, so Keeks is a real person. It has nothing to do with my hater. Keeks is all right, so it's a real person. I swear to God, I thought it was someone doxing me. Thank you, Hellraiser. But I didn't know. It's Tony's mod? Nah, I really did. I thought they were doxing me. Because, I mean, most of you know my last name. But I thought it was just a, I thought it was someone, you know, just a hater that changed a letter. Seafile not there. Seafile seems like a decent dude. I am from New York. Born and bred. I live in Alabama now, but I was born and bred in New York. Spent 30 years there. Right, Lindsay? That I did. I thought it was a hater that just changed one letter. Zav's live watching the first. Oh my God, really? People in the crowd tomorrow's gonna do grassy knoll. Thank you, Hellraiser. Yes, I do sound like a soprano. Who's a pregnancy abortion girl? Why is she calling it Tony Shaw? I have no idea. I still didn't get that. I I don't know. Roll Tide. Hell yeah. Thank you, Biddy Boo. Anyway, JT crapped on you and it pissed me off. Thank you, Stephanie. Yeah, I still don't know why he was on AB tonight. So, one thing I want to address before I get off, and then I'm getting off. So, while I was on Kurt's panel today, he asked me to find... Someone came in and said something, so I went over to Zab Girl to find out if it was real. And while I was over there, I noticed she had posted a video about the... whatchamacallit, about the press. Some guy had contacted her. I don't believe any of it. I don't care what you guys say. I do not believe any of it. I think it's complete bullshit. Anyone can email anybody. The guy showed no proof at all. The only thing he showed proof of is that he snapped with Kate. That's it. That's the only proof he showed. He didn't show any of the screenshots from Snap. And for anyone that doesn't know Snapchat, your conversations delete. So I'm not even sure why she put this out there, but I think it's totally fake. Totally fake. Yeah, I totally don't believe his story. That video has it's like a 7-minute video or something of somebody that contacted her to say that Jagger was sleeping with Kate or Jagger was sleeping with Sammy. Yeah, I'm not buying any of it. She knows better than show that to that many people watching a stream. No, she made a whole video about it. It's got like almost 10,000 views. No, he's not. Buka's right here. I can't pick him up. I don't use Snap either, but Sage told me that it disappears. Like, you message it and then it's gone. Oh, it was Kate? No, we found out that it's not... Ryan posted that before we... what's the word I'm looking for? Before we debunked it. We really thought it was, and then we debunked it. And we found out what it really was. But that thing is cool. The thing that he posted is actually really cool. It's like for lazy people that you don't want to swim. You're scuba diving and you don't want to swim. So this it's like a fan. It pushes you automatically so you don't have to swim. Kate Snapchat, yeah. But there's no proof. The guy didn't send any proof. Nothing. The only proof he showed is that Kate gave a snap. That's it. Which anybody can do. So, yeah, I'm not buying any of it. It's just the thing? I'll show you. Hold on. It's the coolest trap in the world. I want one.
You're more than welcome to clip it
I want one. Not that I go scuba diving, but... No, it's not scuba floating. Hold on. And they're expensive, like $1,000. Hold on. It's so you don't have to use your feet. Like, how cool is that? It just automatically makes you swim. And you can use a GoPro. I never thought of that. You put it on a skateboard. I don't know what happens if you let it go, but isn't that cool? And it's only for really skinny people. But you can attach a camera to it. How cool is that, though? And look, if you buy one, you'll look just like as beautiful as them. Well, there you go. That's what happens when you let go. You are drowning if you can't swim. Probably. Let me tell you, I bought Dayton a GoPro. I used GoPro a couple of years ago. We still have never used it. I don't even know where it is anymore. We couldn't figure out how to fucking do it. Do you think Ryan's trolling still, or has your mind changed? I go half and half. I danced in Vegas from 1999 until... No, it had to be earlier than that. Let's see. 1995... And then I didn't dance for a while. No, 1994. 1993? 1993 to 1995. Then 1998 until 2003. I quit. No, 2004. Not 3. 2004. Yeah, there is no exercise in that. But it's still cool. I want one. I was like, oh my God, this thing would be awesome. She read an email about Kate and Jack. Yeah, I don't believe it. But how cool is that? That's what I'm saying. I have no idea how to use the GoPro. I mean, it's probably null and void now, but I couldn't figure it out. None of us could. But doesn't that thing look like fun? Yeah, I think they're battery operated. A sea scooter. Yeah, you can swim faster, but that's why I said it's like for lazy people. I danced in Vegas for many years. Who's the woman laughing on? I don't know who she was, AJ. She was a fucking idiot. Oh, can you rent them? These anime are one of those on a... Yeah, but it wasn't. We debunked it. Next best thing to flying in the air. Not the skinniest person around. They just look like fun. I mean, it's not something I'd waste $1,000 on, but it just looked like fun. I did, Hellraiser. I did break a lot of hearts. But my heart was broken a lot, too. I did many years ago. What, 20 years ago? 23 years ago? It was the good life. Oh, that film was not a girl's good. No, she wasn't at all. I did, Lindsay. Back in the day. Oh. I am going to get off. I got to go to bed. Zap should have put... Yeah, the whole thing was bullshit. I did the Vegas girl thing. I did it on and off, though. It kind of funded everything else I was doing. So, thank you, Hellraiser. Keep my feet on solid. Oh, I love swimming. I love the ocean. I really do. I'm old now, though. I mean, I danced up until I was pregnant with the twins. Then I had twins. But like I said, I did it on and off. I mean, I did a ton of other stuff. I spend a G and rent those things. And you put on your feet on the lake and the water blasts you up in the air. See, there you go. In 1967, no. I wasn't even born in 67. I'm not that old. Imagine if I was that old. If I was dancing in 67, I'd be like 60, 70. Do I look that old? They boo you off stage? See photos, M stories? What's that? Yeah, I don't know where you guys are going, but my ass is going to bed. I am tired. So that is why JT said is nasty. Oh, I worked at one of the best clubs out there. And anyone that knows Vegas knows. Hey, White Lotus, why are you going up? Yeah, Dolly might be on. I think Zap Girl's still on. Heck no, I was guessing 34. Nope, 51. I was born in 66. I gotta go to bed. I love you guys. 20,000 subs. Again, check out Curts Live today. If you want 10 hours of entertainment, Curts Live. I think I jumped on around the 3-hour mark and was there the rest of the day. I say you're born 70, well, around 74. You're not too far off, AJ. So, all right, but I'll see you guys tomorrow. Got to get to bed, and I have to get work done tomorrow. I promise you I will not be on all day. Vegas Girls Topless, and I was also a showgirl for a while. I look 38. I love you, Olivia. Love you, love you, love you. So, yeah, Dolly Vision. Dolly might be on. Is that cute self? Is she still alive? Oh, that's right, Bobby. You love her. Yes. And again, just like I told members and Patreons, I could not do it without you guys. But the next goal is 50. I got to catch up to Tyler. And then we hit 100. Once I hit 100 and I get my plaque, I can't guarantee I'm still going to do YouTube. But that is the goal. I got to get the $100,000 plaque. 100,000 subscriber plaque. That is goal number 1. And I'm going to hang that right behind me. But I got a while to go to that. I don't anticipate that for like 3 years. So, all right. I will see you guys later. Have a wonderful, wonderful night. And again, check out Captain Curts Reacts. Excellent, excellent live. And I'll see you guys tomorrow. Have a great night. Peace.